Yes, it is out already. How to make your full shoulder smoked dress. An online class is out already on how to make this full shoulder and how to get your full shoulder calculation in the measurement used to get your full shoulder has been dropped in the video, a detailed one for you to go ahead to do yours. So as you can see at the back, let me turn around the back for you to see. You can see how high the back is. You can make it low. It is very nice and beautiful. So just go ahead to join me in the online class. I will drop the link down below in the comment section, and I will drop follow this my WhatsApp number to register in the online class. It is just a token. Just go ahead to learn, because knowledge is power. As always, just follow up and do yours. Be creative. Let me see your own creative designs on how to go about your full shoulder. So this is it. Don't forget to share to your friends to also join you in the class as we continue in the process of learning. Thank you everyone, and see you in the class. Once again to another of my tutorials as I want to take you through on how to fix your zipper on your blouse or your dress. This is the easy way you can go about your fixing of your blouse, of your zip rather. So how to fix your zip in a simple step that it won't give you problem when fixing. There's a point here. So you take note of this mark here where you sew your zip. Go close to the tip. There is a space where it is free for you to sew. So if you sew on this teeth, it will affect your zipping. When you want to pull down or pull upward, it will affect it. So sew at this line here. So let me go ahead to show you where to sew, then show you the result of it. So when you want to sew your blouse, make sure you start from your down part, sew upward. So you start from your down part like this. With this formula, it is very easy for you to sew your zip using. So if you see now, the teeth of my zip is free for my zip to pass through. The teeth is very free. So you sew close to the teeth, not up to the teeth. You can see there is a little space you can find here. But once you zip it off, it will be covered. This other side will lap it. So you make sure you go close to the teeth, but don't climb your teeth. So I'm going to sew this from this part, sew it upward. So make sure when you are starting your sewing back stitch and front stitch again, both the and top stitch, and your ending, make sure you do the same. So once you are done with that, your next part now which you are going to take that to make it easy, very easy for you to sew. You take your sewing, look at the other part here. This is the other part. Please don't mind my peplum. This is the other part which you are going to take. So what you will do now is to take from this part. Let me come close to the camera for you to see. You can see this line here. Make sure you align this together just like this. Make sure it is sitting exactly and where you want it to meet. If you have been following my videos, I always ironed my line where I fix my zip. If you look closely on this blouse now, you see a line here where I sewed it close and ironed for me to know that this is my zip area. So when I want to fix my zip, there's a line there that indicates that this is where my zip is going to pass through. So in case you have not watched my video, go ahead to watch my videos and see on how to go about this. So make sure this your lines is aligned with this other one here, because this line must meet. for you to get a perfect job, this line must meet. For a professional sewing, this line must meet. So I'm going now to meet it like this, then fix my zip from here. I'm going to fix my zip at this midpoint of this line. I'm going to sew it from this point downward. So let me go ahead to meet my lines like this. Make sure you are sewing on the space which you keep as your where your zip is going to sit, that you allow there. So once you have done that, you can see I sewed this other part here. I sewed it from here downward as I showed you. This line must meet. Once you have done that, you cross check your lines like this to confirm if it's meeting. And at this note, my lines are meeting. If you look closely, my lines are meeting. So what I'm going to do next is to sew from the up to meet this my point here now. So what I'm going to do now, from this up now, I'm going to sew it down. And at this top, make sure this your lines is also meeting. This is also very important for you to know. This your upper part and this upper part must meet. Just put it like this. Make sure it is, you can see what I'm doing. Make sure it is meeting like this. And make sure this your mouth here, this your space for your zip is at your zip allowance, where your zip is going to run through, your thread is going to run through. Make sure this point here is sitting at that exact place. So this is what I have here, just like this. You can see here is equal. You can see me sewing down. If in case you sew down and cross check, then I will come back to you round. Don't worry. So just sew it down like this to meet the one at the down part there. It's going out of the line. Bring it back. Make sure you are sewing on the space that is meant for the zip. It goes out of the way. Make sure you take it back. Put it on track. So let's do the cross checking together to confirm how it looks. If it is not aligned, then we have to do it back again. But I bet you this, it will align. If you cross check it well, it will align. And if it does not align, there is no harm trying it again. So let me show you what we have here. So you can see what I have here now. You can see my lines for this part of my zip. You can see it's aligning like this. You can see. So this is it. So what we are going to do now is to zip this down. In this case, there are two ways you can fix this. When fixing this zip, there are two ways you can fix it. You can either put it like this and sew it, then leave it like that. Or you can either put it like this, then bend it this way and hold it down. This is what I usually use, but there are sometimes I use that other formula if I don't want my thread, if I don't feel like making my threads to show just like this, because there are formulas to use. You can decide to use it or not. So this is what I have been using, and I also do that on a rare basis. I usually do that. So this is it, you can see. And make sure when doing this, make sure as you put it in, you make sure here it comes out. It does not rumple like this and you go ahead to sew. It won't look nice. Make sure you use your hand to bring this backward, and this one is coming out very neat. You can see how it looks after taking my hands off. This is very neat now, you can see. So at this other part also, what you need to do to this other part, you're also going to put it like this. And in this case, if you do it like this, if you go ahead to sew like this, there might be some errors, there might be some shifting of your fabric if you go ahead to do it like this way. So what I do now, after putting it like this, I turn it over like this. So you can see what I'm doing. I turn it over so that I'll be able to push this sideways for me to be able to sew it neatly. I can also do it the other way around as I showed you, but for you now, if you don't know how to go about this, and I always do it like this, I can also do it like that, but I always do it like to be sure that it is going the right way. So just go ahead to sew here also, because when sewing here, you are also sewing the zip which you turn in. Let me show you that. So your zip which you turn in is also sewn together. You can see my zip which I turn in and sew. My stitch now is also holding it. So if this part which you are sewing, if this your excess is very long, you cut it off. Like this now, this excess is much, so I'm going to cut this off. Cut it both sides, so it does not disturb your client at the back. You cut it off like this. So this is very, very, very pretty much easy to make. It is very easy. So I want my client is here already. She's the one doing the camera work for me. So I want you to see her once she put it on, how it looks on her. So let's go to our client to see how it looks. Okay, so you can see how the zip looks now. You can see this upper part which I showed. You can see how it's slapping. No one is coming higher than the other. You can see, and you can look at this mark here. You can see how it is meeting. Look at the other one here. Look at the other one here. So this is what you should have. Yours must meet like this, and this up also like this. You can see the peplum. This is a 720-degree peplum, or 1440-degree peplum, 360 into 3 places. That is what is here now. So let her turn around for you to see how it looks. You can see how full the peplum is. So you can see how standing it is. So just go ahead to subscribe to my channel in case you have not, and keep watch on the next video.